Now check the condition for saturation. As far as the PMOS is concerned, the saturation condition is just opposite to that of NMOS condition. That is VDS is less than or equal to VGS minus VT. I will cancel source voltage from both the sides. So VD should be less than VG minus VT. VD is minus 2.5. As you can see here, the drain is directly connected to a negative voltage, minus 2.5. Less than gate is connected to our input voltage, that is minus 2.5. Minus threshold voltage is negative 1. Please don't forget to put negative 1. Threshold voltage is negative 1 as per the question. So minus 2.5 plus 1, that is negative 1.5. So as per our analysis, the drain voltage is less than the gate voltage minus the threshold voltage. So condition is satisfied for saturation, and we will go for the current equation as per the saturation case. That is IDP is equal to half everything. It should be mentioned in P terms. That is PMOS. So I will put IDP instead of putting IDN. IDP is equal to half Kp dash W by L VGS minus VTP the. Now similar to the previous case, try to solve this. Substitute all the relevant parameters. VGS is VG minus V naught. VG is minus 2.5 minus V naught minus minus 1. That is negative 1.5 minus V naught the whole square. But again, V naught is unknown for you. So you should write V naught in terms of IDP. While writing V naught in terms of IDP, see that the output is negative. So you have to put a negative symbol here. As per the current flow direction, we are getting a negative voltage across the resistance, output resistance, right? So V naught should be minus IDP into 10. Now substitute 2 in 1. Make a quadratic equation by expanding that a minus b whole square, and tell me the final answers for IDP. So for the latecomers again, this case I'm repeating once again. First, we have to check the condition for saturation. Being a P MOSFET, the condition is just reverse VDS less than or equal to VGS minus VT. If that condition is satisfying, we'll go for the equation. Substitute VGS as VG minus VS, but the source voltage is equivalent to output voltage here. So VG minus V naught. But what about V naught? V naught is negative IDP into 10. We notice negative IDP into 10 that we will substitute here, make a quadratic equation and solve. We have two answers. Yes, one is 0.2156 and another one is 0.104. Very good. Milliampere. Please note your answer is in milliampere because you have not performed any conversion either for resistance nor for the current. Okay, we have kept as such. The unit conversion has not taken place, so your answers will be in milliampere. Based upon this, we will compute our V naught. Recall that V naught will be negative because as per the current flow from ground to negative VCC, right? From ground towards minus 2.5. Like this it is coming. So V naught should be negative. So substitute in the equation minus IDP into 10. That equation you have to substitute and find V naught. Then we will go for VGS and then finalize, which you have to take. Please check if there is any computational mistakes here.
Sir, when V naught is minus 2.156, then VGS is minus 0.344, sir.
344. Okay, okay. Here, you're talking about VGS, no?
Yes, sir.
So minus 2.5 plus 2.156. What is the answer? This is not that.
Minus 0. Minus value you should get, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So 2.156 minus 2.5, correct, no? 2.156 minus 2.5.
Yes, sir. Minus 0.344.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. 2.156 minus 2.5. So here you can correct minus 0.344. So this is, which is more negative, this is more negative, right? So we'll go for this. Okay. Since this is PMOS, we will recommend more highly negative gate voltage. So correspondingly, we will take IDP as 0.104 milliampere. So these two answers we will finalize. Any doubts? Clear now? So if this question is a little bit lengthy, but they may not ask all the three cases. Okay. So here we have taken all the three cases and analyzed the entire circuit diagram for zero, for positive voltage, and for negative voltage. But maybe they'll be asking for any one case, either for 2.5 or negative 2.5. In that case, you have to compute the corresponding current. Clear now? Anusha?
Yes, sir.
So with this, I will complete the first module. So as per the instructions, you have to follow your question bank as well as the notes I have shared, even the textbook e-copy, ebook also I have shared. You can go through the textbook as well. And please make sure that you will practice all the numerical problems before attending the CIE test. Any other queries? The last problem, I will make the necessary corrections. Those computational errors only in both the case 2 and case 3, right? But final answer is correct. Only that VGS value you have to correct it. Okay, so that I will share again. Maybe the problem alone, problem number 10 alone, I will share it once for your reference. Any other doubts? I think we will wind up the class. We will start module 2 tomorrow. Okay, thank you all.